Good morning, children. Children, in today's video lesson, I will be taking up the poem Rain on the Roof by Coates Kinney. Children, before I give you a brief introduction of the poet and the poem, I would like to remind you that I have also shared a video on the rain falling. Now, before posting this lesson video, I have also posted a general video on the rain falling. The pitter patter droplets, when they fall on the dry and parched land, children, it becomes green again. The atmosphere becomes crystal clear. There is greenery all around. We can see the peacocks dancing, and nearly everyone seems to be welcoming the falling drops. Children, for the common or the ordinary man, it is only the water droplets that are falling from the sky, but for poets, with their imagination and their power to change the ordinary to something special, to something extraordinary, they can compose a poem on it and enhance the beauty of the rain all the more. Children, watch that video that I have posted and enjoy the sound of the rainfall. It is believed to have healing effects. So go watch that video and enjoy it. Now, coming back to the poem, children, let me give you a brief introduction about the poet Coates Kinney. He was an American poet, a journalist and politician. He wrote poetry and his verses were collected in Keuka and Other Poems, Cincinnati, 1855. And of his verses, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to music, was the most popular. Now, when I say that set to music, children, that means the poem has a rhyming scheme, and hence it can be set to music. Now, before we read, children, let me also give you, let me just scroll down this for you. I have asked you a few questions, children. Before we read, do you like the rain? Of course, it's the rainy season, and I think Delhi has not yet witnessed any rainfall. We are eagerly waiting for it. It has become very hot, very humid. And just think about the animals who are there on the road. Think about the people, the laborers who are working day and night. It's really very difficult for them. So all are eagerly waiting for the rain. So my question to you, do you like the rain? What do you do when it rains steadily or heavily? I want you to answer these questions, children. So you have to tell me that what do you do when it rains steadily or heavily? Now, me asking you this question today, you may give me the answer, ma'am, we are otherwise also confined at home. We are not going out. So, yes, your answer can be similar, but for those who enjoy Mother Nature, who enjoy these gifts of Mother Nature, they will have a different answer altogether. They will say that, yes, I like to hear the pitter-patter raindrops falling on the windowsill, on the roof. It creates a kind of melody, it creates a kind of music. I like to sit by the windowsill and watch the raindrops falling. I can sit there for hours. Just take some snacks and a cup of tea in your hand and enjoy the view, enjoy the scenery. You can also see different people walking wobbly on the road, carrying their umbrellas, wearing gum boots or raincoats. So different sights altogether. Big traffic jams are also common sights, children. So if the rains, they bring pleasure and happiness, There is also the darker side. There are pros as well as the cons, children, of rainfall. So I will be letting you know the task at the end of this video lesson. So please watch the entire introduction very, very carefully. Does everybody have a cozy bed to lie when it rains? Of course, we are the fortunate ones. So yes, we have a cozy bed to lie when it rains. Now your answers to the first and the second question can vary, children. Okay. So you give the answers to the first and the second question. Okay, also children, if you remember in grade 8, you had read a lesson on monsoon diaries. Was it by Ruskin Bond, where he describes the different months and the changes the monsoons bring along with it? I am exactly not remembering the lesson, but send me your message in the inbox. Okay, send me your answers. What was that lesson? I think it was by Ruskin Bond, wherein he talks about the rain in Mussoorie, in the hills of Mussoorie, and what are the changes that happens in Mother Nature. And you know, chuchundars and all, they come out and grandmother comments that they bring good luck. So all this is there in that chapter, and it was a very interesting chapter. Let me move on to the next slide. Yes, the theme. Children, the poem that we are going to do, Rain on the Roof, what is the underlying theme, or what is the central idea contained in the poem? Here the theme is a little different, children. It is not painting a rosy picture. It is not talking about the gifts of Mother Nature. It is not talking about the beauty that comes along with the falling drops. But here it is talking about a painful experience of the poet. The poet has lost his mother and he feels sorry. He is feeling sorry because the mother only comes in his memories, and the falling drops, the pitter-patter raindrops, reminds him about his mother. Now how he is reminded about constitutes, and what memories come inside him, constitutes the central theme of the poem. Let's read it. The poem tells us about the poet's feeling on the rainy day. The poet, capital T, children, it should be okay. Everywhere it is in small, so please note this. After full stop, it should be capital. The poet recounts his feelings when he listens to the patter of the rain. Recounts means he recalls his feelings of when his mother was alive. When he listens to the patter of the rain, he starts recalling all his past memories when he was lying on his cottage cozy bed. He should be again in capital. So he is recollecting all those old memories, the good old memories when he used to lie on his cottage bed. The poet explains, again T capital, how the rain heals our pain, especially when we listen to the patter of the rain on the roof. I told you that the video that I have shared, do listen to it, the sound of the falling rain. It has healing effects, children. These are, gifts of Mother Nature. Mother Nature has provided us with all these beauties, all these gifts, so that mankind can relax, so that we can escape from the fever and the fret, that is the stress of the city life, and we can take refuge in the laps of Mother Nature. So this is what is written over here. When we listen to the patter of the rain, it actually heals our pain. He recollects the pleasant memories of the past, especially associated with his mother. Yes, so what pleasant memories come to him? When his mother was alive and when they used to enjoy the rain together. There were some beautiful memories associated with it. The rain is thus an instrument of beautiful memories of the past. So the last line is significant, children. The rain is thus an instrument of beautiful memories of the past. Let's move on to the next slide. There are some word meanings given, children. Now, as and when I will be explaining you, I will be sharing this with you. You can have a good look at it, but I will be taking up the line by line explanation of the poem, children, and I shall begin it in tomorrow's video lesson. I will be taking up the first 2 stanzas, so carefully watch the video. Now, your task for the day is, you will be writing a short paragraph on your experience, some memorable experience that you have had during the rainy season. Okay? So, any memorable experience, so you have to write a paragraph on it. You have paragraph writing also in your exam, children. So, take it up as a question which is important from examination point of view. So, please write a paragraph on your memorable experience during the rainy season. So, please do this and submit your work timely. Thank you, class.